Hey guys, it's Carl here from GTNK Gaming, and what I'm doing here is I'm actually doing a voiceover of a video that I've previously done. For the reason of the audio didn't actually record during the video, so I thought I'd just quickly do a voiceover. It's going to allow me to get a new video out. Also, in this video, I have got a little bit of surprise for you guys, which I will mention later on in the video. But I'm basically going to be talking over what I'm doing here, and then the surprise will be coming. No doubt you'll get an idea from the title anyway. But yeah, let's get on with it. So, what I've got here is I'm actually with a guild of mine. Jarell was the tank. Qualms, I think, was a DD, damage dealer. And Sky was the healer. Oh no, Sky... No, Sky wasn't the healer, my apologies. Sky was doing a DD role with her Imperial Sorcerer, I believe it was. But yeah, this is, I mean, I recorded this quite a while ago, to be honest. But yeah, we're just doing a dungeon. For those of you who don't know, it's Elder Scrolls Online. It's a pretty cracking game, to be fair. Actually, while I'm here, what I'm going to also do is I'm actually going to talk about some of the new updates that are due to come. Because we've got the, not the Thieves Guild DC, that was the last one, the Dark Brotherhood, which is due to launch, and there's actually quite a lot of changes to the game itself. Some of them are more interface changes, they're changing the way health bars work. I mean, here I'm running in a add-on, Tactical Foundry Combat, I believe it's called, or it's the other way around. Foundry Tactical Combat, I can never remember which way around they put it. It's a really good add-on, it's quite informative, you know, it's everything you could really need. But yeah, some of the interface changes are a little bit weird, because I mean, obviously, on the public test server, you've got the Dark Brotherhood DLC, which is currently on that, and obviously we're getting to test some of the content, and on the content, you're not on the DLC, currently on the public test server, you can't have add-ons, or at least I couldn't get any to work. So obviously you're stuck there with the core gameplay, and that way you're testing it, basically, is what it should be. In a sense, you know, I mean, obviously everyone has their preferences, but on the public test server, you've got this new interface change. It's where it's like a little red bar that's quite square. It's above the enemy's head. I'm trying to think what game it reminds me of. Sort of like Marvel. I think it reminds me sort of Marvel, where they had that little health bar above the head, and it just goes down when you attack. And I don't know. I'm mixed opinioned about it. I think it looks good, but at the same time, I'm not like over the moon about it. So you know, that's that one really. Also, some of the other changes, they've actually introduced a shield when you block. I mean, I'm a role player, so you know, I'm very mixed opinioned about it, for the reason of I think it kind of ruins immersion. And currently I've been talking about it on the forums, on the Elder Scrolls forums. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, there's currently a discussion about it where people think it should be a toggle option, so that way we should have a choice whether we actually want this content or not. You know, this new interface that they've seemed to well, not interface, this new visual that they seem to have introduced. So yeah, I mean, I think a toggle option would be good. I mean, it's just whenever you block, it's like you know, when an enemy, for those of you who play Elder Scrolls, when an enemy blocks and they have that little shield icon in front of them, yeah, that's now going to become a thing for the player as well. So you as a player will actually display that when you block. It's just an extra visual, which, I mean, it doesn't really serve a purpose. I mean, alright, yeah, it makes it a little more obvious that you're blocking, but I don't think it's needed. I really don't think that's necessary. And God, I hate spiders. If you've ever done this dungeon, guys, it's just absolutely full of spiders. Well, I think it's Spindle Clutch, I think it's called. Spindle Witch, Spindle Clutch. But yeah, the new visual, you know, I'm not over keen on that. Also, with the new update, you've got the removal of veteran ranks. They've actually, yeah, removed veteran ranks. It's now going to work on a champion point basis, where I think what they've set it as the max level being 300 champion points. And they've done all sorts of conversions for it. So obviously, if you're at veteran 16 and you're maxed out, your max level, then you're gonna have that obviously 300 champion points because they've worked out in such a conversion rate, which is sort of really good, and that way it's all fair for obviously those players who have maxed out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I spent all this time trying to get to veteran 16, and I'm only, what am I in this video? I'm veteran 5, and now actually veteran 6, because I got ranked up the other day. But moving it all over to champion points, because instead of displaying VR16, when you hover over somebody or in the group interface, it'll actually display a 300 if you max level, champion point 300. But yeah, that's what I've seen so far of that. I mean, the new content itself is actually really, really good. You've got obviously the new quest, you've got a new skill line with it as well, and a whole new area. The area, that's the first thing I'll tackle with this, is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. You've got the Gold Coast, so Anvil and Kvatch. For those of you who played the previous games, you'll know a little bit about them areas. And they've done it in a way where it's not a PvP zone, because obviously it is in Cyrodiil. They've actually separated it off, so that way you're not getting ganked whenever you're trying to do the quests, which again is a really good thing. So yeah, that's another bonus about that. Also, I think it's going to be good for role players, because I know that I've recently come across a guild that's based on a sort of imperial sort of line. They're an imperial sort of brigade. I think that's the right word for it, really. Well, they're an imperial guild, and their whole theme is the imperial army and the legion. So yeah, I think they're gonna really get on with that, because the area's stunning. It goes well with the lore. I think the lore of the whole expansion's pretty good. I mean, I haven't actually played a great deal of it. I've played some of it, but I haven't sort of spent over the odds in time on it, because I don't want to ruin it for when it actually launches on live server, so that way I can actually play it on live server and actually enjoy it without going, oh fucking hell, I've already done this. But I do enjoy what I have played, and especially the new weapon and some of the new abilities. You've got the Blade of Woe, which we all know if you're an Elder Scrolls fan, where it gives you you can actually insta-kill a enemy, if you're in stealth. And I think that is absolutely brilliant. Although I did try and test something out, which you'll see on my previous video, where I was talking about the Dark Brotherhood. I was giving a small sneak peek. You can obviously not attack guards or anything like that. Well, you can attack guards, sorry. You can't insta-kill guards, which I was a little bit gutted about, but hey-ho. We can't all get what we want, can we? But the Blade of Woe is a great addition. You get it after you start the Thieves Guild quest line. So it's something definitely worth obviously starting, and definitely worth buying. See, the thing about the Thieves Guild is there's no extra dungeons, nothing like that, guys. It is primarily solo content. So if you do enjoy the solo content, you do like something to play through by yourself when you're not with your guild or not with a group, or if you want, you're new to Elder Scrolls, you want to try it out, my advice is try it on the public test server, see if it's for you. And if it is for you, get it when it launches onto the live game. Because, like I said, it's primarily solo content. But obviously you've got new areas to explore. There is going to be delves. I think there is. I haven't had a full look around the area yet. But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out on the public test server, guys. So obviously do check that out. So that's the area, the Blade of Woe, the new skill line. I haven't actually had a massive look at the new skill line yet. I know there is quite a lot there that are obviously going to enhance stealth and all that. So, again, make sure you do check that out and see if it fits your character. Next thing though, while I remember, is the poison. The poison is brilliant. They've just introduced poisons to the game, and from what I've seen so far, you can actually buy it on the Crown Store as well. But there is a downside to using poison. It is great, it's really good, but it nerfs enchantments like massively while the poison's in effect. So your enchantment won't count for crap. You know, you're gonna have to choose between poison or enchantment. So you know, it all depends what you're going to be using for your class. You know, how you fight, how you actually roll your class. So do what's right for your class. Basically, look into the stats of the poison, look into the stats of the enchantment. Go, is it worth having this instead of this? So make sure you do have to think about that. And like I said, from what I've seen so far, you can buy poison on the Crown Store. At least you can on the public test server, because I bought some poison when they were testing everything out, and they had everything on the Crown Store, the 1 crown. So yeah, obviously make sure you check that out. I mean, I know some people are overkill on spending crowns on stuff. I mean, I only really spend crowns on cosmetics, because I'm a bit of a cosmetic hoarder. So yeah, I mean, that's poisons. I think they're going to be a good addition to the game, to be honest. It's going to have a bit of a varied gameplay, especially for bow users and dual wield users, you know, the users that are using 2 daggers or 2 axes or whatever. I mean, I don't know how you'd mix it up with a 2-hander. I can imagine that would be a very interesting mix. And you've just got me spam healing here. See, that's a point actually, while I'm talking about spam healing. On this character, Drakar Khan, he's actually my main character. He didn't start off as my main. My main was originally AD, but I swapped it over. You know, I made a new one and went to EP. But I'm actually a Nightblade that dual wields. But I've decided to spec over to, you know, dual spec a healer, because I'm not a stamina build. I'm actually a magicka build. So you know, I spend a lot of time dual wielding daggers for PvE, and I heal on dungeons and PvP. I love healing PvP, it's absolutely great. Oh, Imperial City changes, actually, while I'm on PvP grounds. My apologies if I'm a bit all over the place, guys. There was a lot of points I wanted to cover, and I haven't actually wrote any of this down. It's solely off memory that I'm trying to remember everything. So, PvP changes. You can now capture districts. That is fucking absolutely amazing. It gives a bonus. 1 minute, let me just quickly pull up the page. Right, I can't actually find the page for that. Weird. But yeah, you can actually capture the districts in the Imperial City, which is really, really cool. I think that's an awesome new addition. Another thing that you get in with the new DLC is craft bags. And that's the last thing I'm going to talk about before I go into the main part of this video. Is craft bags are there to store all your awesome stuff. So that means anything crafting. That's, you know, absolutely everything. So no more filling your bank full of crafting crap. Right, main event. Okay, last few minutes of the video. So here you can just see me running around like an idiot a bit, because obviously we've just defeated that boss. Now, what we've got here is the giveaway. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I think it's about time I do one. So what I'm going to be giving away, I'm going to be giving a game away that is worth at least £5 sterling. Okay, not only that, but I'll also be giving away a £5 Steam voucher. Oh, if I can't get a £5 one, it'll definitely be a £10 one. I tell you what, no, sorry, I'm going to be giving away a £10 Steam voucher and a game worth £5. All you have to do to enter this giveaway, guys, is to put your name, or sorry, as you were, you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You need to comment on a video with your Twitter, and follow me on Twitter, okay? And then, you know, comment done as well. Alright, so I'll say this again. What you need to do is you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you need to follow my Twitter and then comment on this video done with the Twitter you followed with, okay? And that'll enter you for the draw. The end of the draw is going to be the 10th of June 2016. Okay, so you've got a month to do this, guys. All in all, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm GTNK Gaming, I'm Kyle, and I'm out.